Today, we're looking at a serious question surrounding the Justice Department and its handling of newly released Jeffrey Epstein case files. Because it turns out, some of the names and details the DOJ attempted to redact were still easily recoverable. That's right. The black boxes you expect to protect sensitive information, they didn't work. And anyone with basic computer skills could reveal content simply by copying and pasting the text into another document. This wasn't a small footnote. Some of the documents came from a 2021 civil suit in the Virgin Islands involving the executors of Jeffrey Epstein's estate. And the improperly redacted files exposed details about how Epstein allegedly continued abuse and how money flowed through corporate structures and foundations. The New York Times first highlighted the failure, and other outlets quickly confirmed it. Now, here's why this matters. Proper redaction isn't optional. It protects victims, it protects active legal matters, and it protects the credibility of the Justice Department itself. So when files are released to the public with sloppy, reversible redactions, it raises real questions. Questions about how carefully the review process was handled, and whether the release of these documents was rushed. One example stood out. A document showed a check signed by Darren Indyke, one of Epstein's estate executors, from Epstein's foundation to an immigration lawyer who was reportedly involved in forced marriages among Epstein's victims. That name was supposed to be hidden, but it wasn't. A Justice Department spokesperson declined to comment, but this comes shortly after a new federal law required the release of Epstein files, limiting the government's ability to redact material simply because it might cause embarrassment or reputational damage. Exceptions do exist for victim privacy and sensitive security matters, and Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche emphasized last week that only redactions required by law were being applied. So, how did this happen? Digital redaction is not as simple as drawing a black box over text. If the underlying text isn't fully removed from the file, it remains searchable, selectable, and recoverable. Think of it like placing tape over words on a window. If you walk around to the other side, you can still read them. And experts say this isn't a new problem. There have been repeated warnings across industries about how easy it is to improperly redact PDFs and court filings. So the real concern is this. If high-profile federal case files can be mishandled like this, what else is vulnerable? Because beyond the political noise, this is about trust in institutions. It's about whether victims' identities are fully protected, and whether government agencies are applying the same standards of care that they demand from everyone else. What the unredacted details did not show, according to reporting, was anything new about the already documented relationship between Jeffrey Epstein and former President Donald Trump. But they did show more evidence of Epstein's methods of control, abuse, and financial concealment. So as more Epstein-related files continue to be released under federal law, the spotlight is shifting, not just onto what the documents reveal, but whether the Justice Department can be trusted to handle them correctly. Because in this case, the attempt to hide information may have actually drawn even more attention to it.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.